Okay, everybody, welcome to our team call. I can't believe it's already October, which is freaking amazing. We've got Miss Sydney as our guest speaker on the call. I want to do a quick introduction. So I got to meet Sydney this weekend at the leadership retreat in Vegas. Girl is super freaking stunning, absolutely gorgeous. And I get to work with her with Beachbody Corporate. And I love all the tools and everything that the team brings. And I just am so honored to have her speak on our team call and be a guest speaker about just getting down to business and what it's to make goals happen super quick, to get to diamond, because it's not as hard. It's so easy to get there. And she's going to share some amazing tips and tools. So I want to encourage you guys. I know I have 5 coaches right now that are so close to diamond, that they're right there. And I've got a bunch of you guys. We have a retreat that I'm actually doing at my house here in the spring, where you'll get to work out with super trainers at our Super Saturday. We'll get to go to Super Saturday together. We'll get to hike together. Of course, take pre-workout, drink wine, and have this amazing sleepover together. And I have a deadline for everybody to join that retreat to be diamond by October 31st, because of course it'll be Halloween. And Miss Sydney was like, well, dude, let's like make this super simple to where we can show how easy it truly is to get to diamond in these simple steps. So I'm gonna actually let her kind of share. I love to share, but I want you guys to hear from her, from corporate, and make sure you guys take notes and just dive in. I also want you guys to ask questions, and in the chat area, if there's anything that you guys, as she's chatting, if you guys have anything you want to ask, please ask it. This is your time to really just be vulnerable and ask. And I want to encourage you guys, there is no dumb question at all, in any way, shape, or form. So make sure that you ask it, make sure you dive in, and welcome, Sydney. So I'm going to let you kind of take over and introduce yourself, and then just dive into these tools.
Awesome. Well, God, thank you guys so much. And thank you for being here. I know you guys even moved up the time for me, so I appreciate it. I am so excited to talk to you guys today. I hear you guys have big goals. So exactly like I was talking to Rhonda, I'm like, I need to talk to your coaches now. So like, get me on your next team call. Like, it's time. So I'm just blessed to be here. I've been with Beachbody for a little over 3 years. And that was Jeff Hill. He waved hi to you guys and you didn't see because I'm blocking. My big head's blocking, but he did. Anyway, so I've been with Beachbody for about 3.5 years now. I've worked in the central region with the 3 to 8 coaches in the central. And just recently I got moved to the west region, which I'm super excited about because here at corporate, all the coach development team were in Utah. So I'm kind of on my half of the, United States, and travel's easier, and I get to see all you new people. And so I'm just super blessed. So I appreciate for you guys letting me talk. But yes, so I've been thinking about this a lot lately, especially this past year, about diamond. Guys, diamond is so simple, and we are making it way too hard. So after me being here for 3 years, I put together the kind of this call that I've been doing, and it's how to get to diamond in 3 simple steps. Okay, each step is going to be a little bit more elaborate, but I want to just keep it easy. 3 simple steps, what you need to do. The first step you need to do, and this isn't even for diamond, this is for beyond. Rhonda is still doing this type of stuff. So diamond, I kind of want to have you guys be like, it's a huge accomplishment. It's kind of a stepping stone where I'd really like to see you guys at is 2-star and everything, kind of pushing past diamond. But first diamond, stepping stone, then it's 2-star. Okay, so my first step, are you guys ready for it? Yes. First step, you guys have heard 100 times, hit Success Club. You're like, Sydney, that's it. That's what you're giving me is hitting Success Club. I've heard it. But I'm going to break it down a little bit more. And I'm going to actually pull this up. Is it okay if I share my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to pull up this little thing that I got from Michael Folson, and I love it. And we're going to talk about hashtag doing your crap. So like I said, I've been with Beachbody for 3 years, and I've heard everything under the sun of why people aren't hitting Success Club, why people aren't hitting diamond, why it's just all of a sudden too hard. And I realize a lot of it is because we're looking at all the shiny objects out there, and we're doing all this other stuff besides hashtag do your crap. Guys, this is where you need to live this funnel, hashtag do your crap. So what is it? First step, always every day consistently, no matter what, you have to show up and share your journey. This is kind of the part of the vital process, guys. Oh, sorry, not the vital process, the four vital behaviors. Like, show up and share your journey. And when I look at this, I don't automatically just think a program. Yes, you need to do a program from start to finish. Yes, you need to drink your Shakeology every single day and share your journey with that. But I'm also a huge firm believer that this business is also part of your journey. So I want you guys to share your journey of this business. I don't care if it's, I am so grateful that I work part-time and I'm able to take my family out to dinner once a month. I'm so grateful that I'm able to pay for my groceries every single month. I'm so grateful I get to pay for my car payment. I'm so thankful that I get to give my daughter into dance lessons. Like, whatever this business is doing for you, I don't care if it's the smallest thing or the biggest thing, I want you to guys start talking about it. Show up and share your journey every single day. I think right now too, especially in the holiday season, like a lot of people out there are just trying to figure out how to pay for their Christmas. And if you could show them like, hey, guess what? Instead of going to work as a waitress at night after you've worked all day, or at a retail store, guess what? You can work from home for just a couple hours and make way more money than you're going to make at that retail store, right? So even sharing parts of that you can share with your journey. The second step is intentionally expand your network. We need more eyeballs to see your page, right? So it's so important, especially on Instagram or Facebook, whatever social media platform you're using, is to expand your network. I always get, how do you expand your network, City? I'll tell you how. So it's kind of easy, I think it is, but it's actually sometimes you just need to get lost in Instagram. And what I mean by that is, I'm a huge fan of The Bachelor. I waste, this is sometimes shameful, I waste so many hours on The Bachelor franchise show because there's always one after another, right? So what I would do to intentionally expand my network is I would go to The Bachelor's fan page, and all the girls are liking and commenting and posting. I'd start adding all of them as friends, and then I'd reach out to them and say, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with The Bachelor too, and start conversations that way. Like little things like that. I have a coach who's grown her network based on Halo Top ice cream.
I love it.
Has everything at Halo Top, tagged the business, and she's built her brand off Halo Top ice cream, and now Halo Top actually sends her free ice cream, which is pretty cool. Wow. So little things like that is how you're going to extend your network. Yes, you might have to do some reaching out, especially more on Instagram. You have to kind of reach out, find people, use your own hashtags, figure out people that are similar like you, do some little snooping and scoping and find out who people are, add them, like a couple of their pictures and connect with them. It's not weird, especially on Instagram. Instagram's not weird. I kind of see how Facebook sometimes is a little weird, like, do I know this person when you get a friend request? But it's not like that on Instagram. People are on Instagram to be sold things. I'm 100% true believer of that. So getting on Instagram is going to be a lot easier, I think, right now to expand your network. Facebook's great too, so whatever platform you're using. The next one, genuinely connect with people. Haven't you ever noticed that anytime that you're on social media, the same 5 people always show up first? And it's usually like your sisters, your brother, your best friend, like people that you honestly want to connect with, that you're always scoping out those 5 people, right? And I'll tell you why. Instagram and Facebook are very smart. They understand that you're connecting with them. They understand that you're commenting and liking other pictures, so they show you that stuff, right? It's their algorithms. So what I need you to do when you're intentionally expanding your network is I need you to start genuinely connecting with these people. I'm a dog mom too, so I would for sure go to all the dog mom pages, or boxer moms reunite, like there's one for that and stuff like that. They're so cute. But I would go in there, I'd connect with these ladies, and then I'd start genuinely connecting with them, asking them, what type of food do you feed your dog? Or where did you get your shoes from? Or, people love giving advice. So anytime you ask people for their advice, they love to give it. And what that's going to do with Instagram or Facebook is it's going to be like, oh, this person's best friend with this person. Let's start talking to each other. Okay, easy as that is. It's just connecting with people every single day. And then the next one is promote a call to action and an invite, or challenge group. Promote call to action and invite. Guys, your stories, Instagram stories, is gold right now. Do some call to actions with it. Every single day when you post your sweaty selfie or a couple clips from your workout, after all of those, I want to see a call to action. Who wants to join my next boot camp? Who wants to lose 15 pounds by Thanksgiving? Who wants to make this holiday season the greatest? Who wants to start lifting in 20 minutes a day or whatever it is? But I want one every single day. Guys, that's gold. And if you're not doing call to actions, you're missing the big piece on how to hit diamond and make it so much simpler, and how to hit diamond fast too. Like, kind of get those people to start coming to you. And if you're expanding your network, if you're genuinely connecting, they're going to be watching your stories and they're going to be interested in what you're doing. I will say this as a disclaimer. I heard this on, I think I was listening to Gary Vee a couple weeks ago, and he says it takes somebody 33 times to see something and sometimes for them to register and be like, oh, I need that. For an example, you shaking up your Energized cup every single morning, okay? Do it. And do it so consistently, because it's going to take someone 33 times of them seeing you waking up and shaking that Energized to be like, oh, wait a second, do I need that? Do I need pre-workout? Because, girl, my workouts have been hard, or, girl, I can't get up at all. Okay, 33 times being consistent. The same goes with your call to actions. You guys think you might be doing call to actions, or, oh, Sydney, I do a call to action once a week with my workout clips. Like, that's not 33 times consistently. I want to see it every single day, and I promise you more than anything, it's not, people aren't sick of it. People aren't worried about it. People are probably not even noticing that you're doing it every single day until you do that 33 times. They're going to be like, oh, maybe I should join Tammy's boot camp. Look at her go. Like, that's when they're kind of excited, and that's when they get it. So hitting Success Club needs to be easy. It needs to be the first thing that happens in your business every single month. And how you do it is by doing your crap. Like, I'll talk about it. I'll hashtag do your crap all the time. But it really is the most important part of this business, and something that never, ever, ever stops. Melanie Mitchell wakes up every single morning and she's hashtagging doing her crap. I promise. Ashley Molstead does her crap. Okay, so it's like this kind of the stuff behind the scenes that you've heard about, but I want you guys to hear from me how important it is. So once you kind of do that, that leads into the vital process. You know, you get clients, you're getting your clients results, they're converting into coaches, and they're converting to leaders. So they can come in for a client, or they can come in right for coaching, because I hope some of your call to actions really is just the coaching opportunity as well. You know, like I kind of mentioned before, I'm so grateful that I put my daughter in dance lessons because I earn this extra income doing it. Who wants to know how I do it? Who wants to pay for their Christmas? Like, those type of call to actions with your business. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing so I can see you guys now. Okay, so step number 1, Success Club, hashtag doing your crap. Questions on that?
Love it. Sydney, I love the just do your crap. You know, it's true. And I love how you even talked about just some of the notes I took was be grateful for all things, no matter what, like the dance lessons, the grocery shopping. It's funny, as a brand new coach, I didn't hit a lot of huge goals at first. But two of the goals I hit pretty early on was I had my products paid for. And I freaking shouted out from the roofs that I had my products paid for. The other thing that I've shared with my team before is I remember the moment I could go buy some ASICs and not ask my husband for money. And Beachbody was able to do that. And you bet on social media I talked about it. And I think it's like those little moments that we miss, and we're not talking about, you guys. It is literally the holiday freaking season is here. And these are the moments that everybody is like, man, I wish I could do this for my family, or I wish I could do this for my kids, or I wish I could do this. And you're missing the boat. You've got to talk about it. You have to talk about it. I love you talked about The Bachelor. So I wanted to talk something a little bit about what you said is, how about any This Is Us fans out there? Anybody, Bueller, anybody, right? Like, I mean, why are we not going to those pages and like friending all those people and just having fun and getting to know them? They're already doing what we're doing, and we can connect with them on that way. It says, I love you talked about hashtags, because I think that that's super important, the custom hashtags. And I literally my hashtags are all custom. None of them are anything that's out there. Like, it's Arizona Fit Moms, Arizona Hot Mess. It's always like something that's custom. Instagram really is where it's at in building a relationship. So honestly, from everything you just shared, my biggest takeaway is we've got to build relationships. And we've got to go out there and have those polls and have those connections and not just post and wonder if people are seeing it or not, but we have to actually build those relationships. I love you talked about being a boxer mom. Like, it's like, I know a lot of you guys have pets. You know, I'm like for me, every single day, Thor is the very first post of every single day. He is my first post. What the hell does Thor have in his mouth? And I start my day that way. And in fact, it's crazy because I have people literally message me and they're like, we look forward to your post every morning of what does your dog have in his mouth? And I never realized that that would impact so many lives. But I have so many people that are like, my daughter literally every day is like, what did Thor do today, Mom? And it's the very first post of every single day. You guys, it's not about selling. It's about sharing and who you are. So Sydney, thank you for the reminder. I think it's just one of those things where it's like, just be you. What's going on in your life? Share it, right?
And be specific too.
What was that?
And be specific too. Like, you could go out there and say you're a dog mom, or you can say you're a boxer mom, or you can say, what does Thor have in his mouth? It's like, be specific and be unique from everyone else.
Yeah. I had so many calls today with people that joined our team, and I have to tell you guys, the one huge aha moment, I sat with my husband before this team call, and I literally sat there and I looked at him and I said, do you know what every coach, I had 3 coaches join my team today, and every single one of them, do you know what they said to me? They literally said that I go to your Instagram stories every day because you're not selling me. You are sharing your journey. And she goes, I see so many coaches. She goes, I thought all of them, you guys, said they're following a lot of coaches, because they are. Don't think you're the only one. They're following tons of coaches. But what they all said that they had in common was that I was I was dancing with my pre-workout, and I was sharing a life, not selling. And that's what draws people to you guys, you know, not, hey, this Energize is going to change your life and I'm shaking it and I really think that you need it. Screw that. Just live your life while you're doing it, right? I love that you shared 33 times that it takes somebody from the Gary Vee that you watched 33 times for someone to ask, don't give up. I think it's so easy for us to give up, and we're like, oh, I've shared it like 10 times or 12 times. And it's like, no. Do you love it? Do you live it? And you just want to build relationships? Hitting Success Club, it's, you know, do the crap. So
it's what it is. Yep. It has to be done.
It is. But you guys, this business is about building relationships, not about a sale. So I would love for you guys to ask questions for Sydney directly. Say, okay, so here's a question that I'll ask, because I mean, I already know the answer, but I'm going to have Sydney kind of share what she might say is, you hear us talk a lot about not selling and sharing and just living it and showing up and, you know, 33 times and all these things. How does that lead to a sale? Now, I know it starts because of a conversation, but Sydney, what would be like your feedback, you know, for any of them asking, okay, so you're doing all these things and you're sharing Instagram stories and you're, you know, sharing the dance lessons in the grocery store and the this is us moment and the dog mom moment, and, you know, you're building the relationships and you're having call to actions on Instagram stories. Hello, huge. Like, if I want to know what people want, I have a call to action every single day on my Instagram stories. But Sydney, how would you relate? How does this bring this back to Hitting Success Club, and how does this happen? What would you to say on that?
So that actually brings me to my second step, because I had told you I have 3 steps, right? First one is Hit Success Club. So let me talk about my second one. It kind of goes hand in hand, if that's okay. Does that work?
Perfect.
Okay. My second step about Hitting Success Club is you have to recruit. And again, you're probably like, Sydney, I've heard this. But I always tell this story because I think it's super powerful and kind of brings everything together. So like I said, I've been with Beachbody for over 3 years. Before that, I was in the mortgage industry, and I was in the mortgage industry for like 8 or 9 years. So I actually got recruited over to Beachbody, and I was kind of starting and talking to coaches and doing a lot of one-on-ones like this. And I had all these coaches telling me that inviting was hard, that it was awkward, that there was too many Beachbody coaches, that they were scared to invite or didn't really know how to share the message without sounding salesy. Like, I still get it to this day, you know, probably 5 times a day too. And so I really like sat back and thought for a minute, and I didn't get it. I honestly didn't get it. So what I did is I was like, okay, I went through my personal Facebook and I had like 1,000 friends. And I went through all of my 1,000 friends to see if I knew a Beachbody coach. Because before coming over, I didn't know anything about the network. Like I remember sitting in my interview with Jeff Till and he was telling me about the network and I was like, what? And here I was in, my late 20s. I have two little sisters. I have all these girlfriends. I got my first workout program in Brazilian butt lift, and I met somebody in the parking lot of Home Depot, paid $20 for it. That was it. Never had Shakeology, nothing. So I heard about the network. Everyone's complaining, tell me how hard it is, and there's too many Beachbody coaches, so I went to my Facebook. I found one girl that was a Beachbody coach, and she was also in the mortgage industry. So I reached out to her, and I'm like, hey, small world. I'm with Beachbody Corporate. Can I ask you a question? I'm like, why did you never invite me to a challenge group or the coaching opportunity? Just asking. And I'll never forget what she said because honestly, I'm still really, really bugged by her answer. She goes to me, Sydney, why would I? She says, I see you posting pictures of you all the time on your boat, in a swimsuit. She's like, it doesn't really look like you need a huge physical transformation. Like I didn't have a lot of weight to lose. And she says, and I also see you on vacation all the time. And every time I see you, you're like bubbly and fun. So she's like, it doesn't really look like you need the opportunity either. And I thought to myself, first off, like, who do you think you are? Like, who do you think you are that she looked at me and made a decision for me? Because what she doesn't know, and what I would never post on social media still in my life, is that I've struggled with every eating disorder out there. Wraps, pills, shakes, everything you could possibly need, starvation. I've done it all. I've ruined my body. I've done it all. But I never posted on social media like, going back to therapy for my eating disorder today, like never, no, I didn't do that. And what also I never ever posted is that I cried every single day coming home from my job because I absolutely hated it. I didn't post that stuff. So when you guys ask me about how do you invite, how do you not sound salesy, how do you recruit people, I honestly will throw it back to you, and I will right now, and be like, why aren't you? And who do you think you are to make people's decisions for them? And I guarantee you, nothing wrong, but I guarantee mostly every single person on this call has had someone that they wanted to invite, but you made their decision for them. You said, oh, this person already has 6 abs. This person already has a Tesla and a mansion and is doing great. This person's this person's that. And we make up people's decisions for them 99% of the time, and that's what's scaring you from doing the invite. Or sounding salesy is what's scaring you from the invite. But guys, if you have that mindset switch where you look at this as a gift, Beachbody is a gift. It's changed my life. I'm sure it's starting to change yours if it hasn't already. It's changed all, you hear from top coaches all the time, and they truly treat this as a gift. If you share the gift and then you just automatically know it is not your decision to make for them, the invite's going to be a lot easier. The salesy part's going to be a lot easier because guess what? If they say no, that's okay. This maybe isn't for everyone, but who are you not inviting because you're afraid that you sound salesy, or you're afraid that they're going to say no, but it's all in your mind because you're making their decision for them. So when I tell you guys, hey, we're going to bump up your inviting because you guys have this goal for October 31st, and I would love to see if all you guys invited 20 people per day minimum. If not, maybe 50. 20 to 50 is like a good spot I would think you guys need to be at. And you're like looking at your phone, you're like, Sid, I have no one to invite. Who do you think you are? And just always remember that. And it kind of sounds harsh, but it's true because we do that all the time with recruiting. Do you guys feel like you're all guilty of that a little bit? I know I am. Like looking at someone and saying, oh, they wouldn't want to do this, or I don't want to invite them because I feel like they're going to say no. Who do you guys think you are?
You guys raise your hands if you prejudge people that way before. Yeah.
All the time. We do it all the time.
That's so powerful. That is so incredibly powerful. So powerful. It's funny. I had a girl I spoke to on the phone today. She's joining to be a coach on our team today. And she's competed in multiple competitions. She already has 6-pack abs. She already works with a trainer. She already knows how to eat. And my message to her when she actually, you guys, one of my Instagram stories, I was like, why are you guys scared of what other people think? That is insane that you are dictating your future off the way. I don't know if you guys saw that one I talked about today. She responded on it and she goes, that's me. And I messaged her today on Facebook and I said, girlfriend, do you realize that you're already doing what I'm doing daily, only I'm getting paid to do it? Why don't you join us? And she's like, I'm ready. Like, I would have never reached out to her in the past because I was like, why does she need us? But you know, the one thing that she said, you guys, was so powerful. She told one of her friends in our conversation today that she goes, it is so much more than a workout and a shake. She goes, these people in the challenge groups inspire me and motivate me every single day to be so much better. She goes, it's changing my soul. The fact that somebody has only been in my group for 2 weeks feels that way. Who are we? I love this. I wrote it down. Who do you think you are? I'm like totally going to use that saying from now on. Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
People. I love that.
Who do you think you are? Yeah, to make someone's decision for them. And we do it all the time without you guys even knowing. I guarantee you're scrolling through Instagram and you're like, oh, they wouldn't want to. They wouldn't be good on my team. They're this, they're this, they're this. They don't need it. That's my biggest thing is they don't need it. Like, you never know. You never know. Okay, so my third tip for hitting diamond, and I'm going to give you guys also the date of October 31st because I know you guys can lock it in, is getting your coaches to Success Club. Now, with these 3 tips, they come in order. You have to hit Success Club, and you have to master the art of hitting Success Club. Once you get really good at that, then you move to recruiting. Okay, who do you think you are? You need to start recruiting people. Once you get really good at that, then you start getting your coaches to hit Success Club. Okay, doing those 3 things is not only going to get you to diamond, but it's going to get you to be an elite coach. It's going to get you to a superstar coach by doing those simple 3 things. So the reason why I bring them up is because I want you guys to stop with all the other crap you're looking at, of the shiny objects, doing this. Look, like, posting 1 picture a day, which I don't mind if it's 1 picture a day, but it's like took you 17 hours to post something. Like, no, like, get it out there, because guess what? That's part of it, but that's not all of it. Like, you need to be hitting Success Club. You need to be recruiting. You need to be getting your coaches to hit Success Club. And what I want to do for you guys, and then we'll open up for a Q&A, is I know your date's October 31st. I gave you the challenge to 20 to 50 invites every single day. And if you do that, and you rank events to diamond. Do we have any diamonds on this call that are already diamond? Or are you guys all working? Okay, Ashley, you're already diamond? Okay, so if you rank events to 1 star, and you don't have to go through your 6 weeks, like, you just start your 6-week qualification by October 31st, and you message me on Facebook, Sydney J. Maurer, I will go into the Utah Prize swag closet and send you guys some swag. Deal?
Love it.
Deal. October 31st, I'll be in the office all day waiting for you guys to tell me it's happening. So you wake up on the 1st, ready to go. I'll send you some swag. So, but it includes also doing those invite challenges, like the 20 to 50 per day invites, because guess what? You need to. And guess what? It's fun. And guess what? I guarantee you have a list of 20 people right now that you have been scared to invite. Like, you're going to go invite those 20 people after this call. Deal?
Deal. I've got a huge invite I'm doing after this call, and I'm not taking less than 20 new coaches on my team from this invite.
Yes.
And I want you guys to do the same damn thing. And I know you sit there and you go, that's crazy, that's crazy. Why not duplicate what we're all doing? Go out and do it and make that number huge. I want 20 new coaches joining my team. And as soon as I get off, I'm doing that post, and I'm going to accept 20 new people, because I have huge goals in 2 weeks that I want to hit. And I want you guys to join me with it as well. And why not you? Don't prejudge a single person. Think about how your life has been changed. Not just the workout and the shake, but in the challenge groups and what's happening and how it's impacted your life. It's funny, like, hearing my new coach that's getting ready to sign tonight, she's like, people need to have what we have. And she's only been a part of this for 2 weeks. She sees how incredible you guys are. And it really starts with that. And you've got to just, who are you to judge? Go out there and do it. Make it happen. So, Sydney, I love that.
Awesome. Okay, questions. What can I help you guys with?
Okay, you guys open your, type in your questions or unmute your line, and let's definitely ask some questions. This is like your one chance to like ask her and be super vulnerable and be like, hey, I'm struggling in this area. What would you do? I want you guys to unmute. And if you don't mute, I'm going to just like call people out. It's just.
Okay, I've unmuted. You know me, I'm going first.
We're ready. We're ready. Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. So, Sydney, my question for you would be, I'm more to the market of cold market now. I've been kind of like you. I've been doing this for 3 years, and I've exhausted pretty much all of my warm market. Kind of going back to a few people in high school that I haven't talked to in however many years, 25, 30 years. But when you're reaching out to the cold market, do you actually, so your opening line, when you're dropping that, you know, after you kind of say, hi, you know, I'm in This Is Us kind of thing or whatever, are you asking them basically, are you into a health and fitness journey, or what is like that opening kind of segue that you're talking to them with?
I love it. So I think it kind of depends on what platform you're using. If you're using Facebook, you have to remember Facebook's more like Match.com, okay? You have to get in. You have to really build relationships with people. You have to kind of groom them a little bit and talk about like their kids and their dogs and all this stuff to kind of get to the question. Instagram's like speed dating, okay? I'm going to say it again. Facebook's like Match.com. Instagram's like speed dating. I feel like relationships, yes, are much. You're finding someone about This Is Us, you're talking about it, then yes, go right into the question. Because guess what? People are on Instagram to be sold things. So it's not weird. It might be a little bit weird for you, but it shouldn't be weird. One of my favorite things is, you know, oh my gosh, you know, I have a dog mom too, or I have a box mom too, or I like this, whatever you connect on. And then say, yes, are you part of a health and fitness journey? Or one of my favorite things is, you're so inspiring. Are you a coach as well? That's one of my favoriteest lines I got from Bonnie Engel. Why? Is because it cuts to the chase. Because what they're going to say is, no, what's a coach? And be like, oh my gosh, you need to be one. You're so inspiring. You're XYZ. You'd be great at it. Okay. Or, yes, I am a coach. Then you know, okay, great. Or yeah, I know what a coach is, but I've been thinking about it and haven't decided. Like you could have that conversation, but it's to the point. Same with the health and fitness journey question too. Like I'm a fitness coach. Are you in a health and fitness journey of your own? You know, they can see your page and they can kind of see what you're about anyway. So it's not like this hidden secret that you don't want to pop out and be like, by the way, are you on? They know it, right? Like you're about fitness, your page is about fitness. Hopefully your page is about coaching food. So whatever direction you go, just ask. It's like almost weirder, the people that are just like carrying on this really, really long conversation and not asking on Instagram. It's speed dating. Get in, ask your question, move on.
I love that, Sydney. I literally, Karen, I literally had 2 people today message me on Instagram. And it was funny. They were just like, you know, hey, I'm interested. I'm like, interested in what? Coaching? Like learning to like run this business and like rock this and get great results with me. And like, they all were like, yeah. Like I kind of answered it for them and they were like, yeah. And then if not, they're going to tell me right then and there. I don't cut to the chase. I just go straight to it.
Straight to it.
I don't have a lot of people that watch my Facebook stories too much, but I have maybe 30 or 40 that watch my Instagram stories, but a lot of them are Beachbody coaches. No offense, girls, because I love y'all, but how am I going to attract more non-Beachbody coaches on stories?
Okay, so that's expanding your network. Like, get lost on Instagram. And sometimes what I mean by that is, yes, like go to, you know, This Is Us fan page or Bachelor and hashtags and stuff like that. But also like friends of a friend. Like if I had a friend post a picture of her at a wedding and she had like bridesmaids or something in the picture, I would go to every single one of those bridesmaids because most times they tag people. I would look at their page, comment, like, add. Then they probably have a picture of them and a girlfriend too. I would go comment, like, add. Like kind of get lost in Instagram a little bit to kind of find more people to follow you back. You'll get more views the more followers you have. So it's just time to go out there and start genuinely like expanding your network. Find your people, find your tribe. Like get out there and just start adding and connecting and spending the time with hashtag do your crap, and then people will come watch your stories.
Thank you so much.
Does that help a little bit?
Yes.
Okay.
But aren't the rest of the Beachbody coaches posting that hashtag do your crap stuff?
Well, I don't want you to hashtag do your crap. I want you to do your crap by posting on social media, adding to your network.
I got it.
Like figure out hashtags.
It might be the wine, sorry.
Monday, hashtag Monday wine night. Like, like what are you? And I have coaches all the time that struggle with hashtags. And I always say, take a piece of paper, write down 100 words that describe yourself. Yeah. And this is a challenge I think you guys can all do to start being creative, because I do not want, Beachbody coach ever. I don't want that. I don't want fit mom.
In the meeting, that's who I was on the phone with today.
Okay. I don't want like fit mom. Like be creative. Like I have moms that do like fit twin mom or fit boy mom or fit girl mom, like something like that. That's a little bit more specific. Like think of specific people, not just, or specific qualities, not just fit mom.
It's funny, but the hashtags and tagging your location on Instagram stories is huge. And just even if you did a couple per day, I think it's really huge. I get a lot of new followers and viewers off just using different hashtags that are unique. It might be like hot mess mom, lab mom. It might be like wine time mommy juice. Like it's just who I am. And then I use those hashtags, but I also try really hard to make sure that I tag locations in my Instagram stories as well. And it brings more viewers to your Instagram stories.
Yes. I'd also say this too. I think for expanding your network, pictures speak louder than words, especially transformation pictures. So, even the littlest things count, and always posting them. Like really look at your social media. When is the last time you posted a transformation picture? And if it's been longer than a week, it's time. I got this, Emily Favre is a great example of it. She's number 2 in the network right now. She grew her last August. She had 500 people following her on Instagram. 500. She went back she's been a coach for 4 years, went back to the drawing board, went all in with 80-day obsession, got amazing results, took tons of before pictures, took tons of after, got amazing results. And her pictures started on that feed, the feed page where you can like scroll through and see everyone's pages. So her pictures got added to that a couple times because they were really good pictures. And her network grew by thousands of, I think she has like 20,000 people following her now or something. Last August, 500. Been a coach for 4 years. So you got to look at that and say, okay, what's happening here? And I'll tell you, transformation, she posts all the time. They're in her stories all the time. And every third picture on Instagram is a transformation picture because she's realized transformation pictures speak louder than words.
I love that. So I share them every day on Instagram stories, but I love every third picture. That's awesome. And I think it's important to show even our teams, like show that there's other people that are outside of you. We forget to share because like personally for me, and I know Karen for you as well, I don't have a weight loss transformation. So it's important that I show the people that I'm helping or has helped weight loss transformations beyond just going from skinny to ripped, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's important. Every 3. So I love that. I love that tip.
I have this coach. I have exactly one of my friends, and I always think of that when we're talking about this, is she posted on her Instagram stories a few weeks ago, and she said, I'm so excited to start my health and fitness journey. Thank you. And she at the person's name for the 12-week eating plan and the 12-week workout plan. And I was like, oh my gosh, I bet you this is the Beachbody coach. I was so excited. So I clicked on the person. No, he was an online fitness coach, and he charged $900 for his 12-week workout plan and 12-week eating plan. And there was a waiting list to get into him, a waiting list. But I'll tell you the difference between what I see him doing and what I see all the Beachbody coaches are doing is you could see what he could do. Like you went to his page and it was chock full of before and afters of all his clients he's been able to help. Okay, when was the last time you guys ever posted a before or after picture of a client you helped? That's kind of, people don't do it as much, but it was chocked full. So you went to his page, you knew what you were getting from him, people are excited, and he charged a crap load of money and nobody cared because they know this person's going to be worth it. The value was there. The value was all over his page and there was a waiting list. So when you're looking at your social media, do people tell what you're going to do? You have to kind of, it is the storefront of your business. Are people spending time on your page? People want to come in? Do people want to comment? Do people want to, be there, and are they waiting for you to open up shop in the morning? Like, really treat your social media like that, and people will start coming.
I love that. So my brain is spinning, and I want every single one of you guys, as soon as you get off this call, I want you to share a transformation picture with a call to action on it.
Yes.
The mistake I see is people share these amazing transformations that our team has done, and then it's like, well, how do I get a hold of you?
Yeah.
So make sure that you share, and I'm going right now onto our team page, and I am bringing to the top of the page all of our transformations that you guys have posted. We have a group feed of all the transformations. I'm going to go ahead and bump it up. I want you guys to go and grab one. If you don't have yours, so I just hit bump. Okay, it's in the feed. It's at the very top right now of our team page, Barbie Beast Mode. So I want you guys to go in there, grab one of them. If you haven't shared yours in there, make sure you share yours in there, but make sure that you share it tonight with a call to action.
Yes.
Hey, here's one of the team members. She's lost X, Y, and Z. I'm looking for 20 new people or whatever, or DM me, or here's my email, swipe up, let's chat, whatever.
Drop your favorite emoji below, make it easy for them. That works.
Action, you guys. It's the first thing I'm doing when I get off this team call, is I'm doing a transformation that, for me, that's not mine, and then I want you guys to do the same thing. Have a call to action. Don't just share it. Give people an actual aspect to reach out to you. They don't know they can join you. But I love what you shared, and it's actually such a great reminder, Sydney. I know I work with nutritionists. I know we have many coaches on the team that are personal trainers and have nutrition backgrounds, and yet they charge $900 to $1,000 to be a part of their nutrition programs, but yet yours is $170 to be a part of everything, you guys. And we guarantee results or a full refund. That's crazy, right?
So it's like what's missing? Like, what's missing, and why don't you guys have a waiting list of people get into you? And I truly believe that they're showing what they do. They're treating their business like, I mean, you go get a tattoo, you're going to look at someone's work before you trust in them. So it's like, where's your guys' work at? Like, and for some reason, I do a lot of scrolling through Instagram for Beachbody coaches, and you don't see it a lot. Like, you see it here and there, but it's a missing link. And I think if you start doing that more, and not just once, guys, like several times a week, this guy that charged $900 flooded with before and afters.
And you got my brain spinning, because you literally, and I'm sorry, I can't stop thinking about it. You said every third post. Every third post. Emily, she's the number 2, y'all. I got her video from Leadership. It's freaking amazing. And every third post, you guys. So what if every third post, we did multiple posts per day of your transformation, and maybe one from our team transformation with a call to action.
Yes.
And
be creative. Yeah, and be creative with your before and afters too. Like, some of her most powerful posts are before and afters of her face, of just her face changing, or her arms, or her legs. Like, it's not just you standing there every single one, and every picture. It's like she's very creative with it, and does different outfits, and does places where she's at. And I tried on this dress back then, and now I'm wearing this dress back. And I know you guys are probably maybe starting now too, and like you said, a lot of you guys don't have transformations, but like, get back to a program and find a transformation. And it can be the littlest thing, like, look, my bicep arm line is bigger than it was a month ago. Like, that stuff is cool.
I know Whitney and Ashley and Jade and April, I know all of you guys are really good at doing those transformations where you're wearing clothes and you're just showing your clothes fitting a different way. So I think, and I know I've shared my husband's face, and just like, oh my gosh, from like that to this. So I love the creativity. Yeah. And if you guys have any other questions, I want you guys to ask anything. Like, this is your chance to like dive in and be like, all right. Karen, you can ask another one, girlfriend. And you guys can type it in too. If you don't want to unmute your line and you want to ask a question, and you're like, okay, so what would you do here? So honestly, you guys ask anything. I think it's always great hearing it from somebody.
So do you all, like, everybody on the team call? I have a brainstorm thing going. How about if we just agree to share each other's pictures? I mean, like Rhonda said, I don't have a lot of transformation because I don't. And so, but I'm willing to give you the one that I have or several of the ones that I have. But I think it's a great thing when you can share like your team and like, you know, I've met a lot of these ladies, so I feel like they're my sisters kind of.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to use them, you know, in my post too. And I think it's a great idea to do that as part of like our team. This is our team.
So this right here, I bumped up in our coach group. There are over 60 transformations right here on this post. You guys, in the comment area, I want every single one of you guys on this call to share now here's the deal, 2 pictures. I think it's super overwhelming when it's more than 2. Share like from start to finish, whatever it might be, or where you're currently at. Don't share like a ton. I feel like there's like 6 or 7 pictures. It's just so much. But go in and add your picture to this. We've got 59. Let's see if we can double that number, okay? And if you want to reach out to your challenge group members and say, you know, hey, is it okay if I share this transformation and put it here as well? I want you guys to do the same thing, okay? And use these. So these are all been permissions. We've been allowed to share these. Let's see if we can double that number, because I know that we've got way more than that, okay?
And what I would do too with them too when you're posting other people's transformation is maybe even share a little bit of the story. Like, here's a mom of 4, works full time, was able to do this in her transformation in 8 weeks, or whatever it is. You know, like share. You don't have to share their name and out them or anything like that. But if you can share like a little bullet points about them, because you might not relate to this person, but other of your followers might relate to this person. Like, I'm not a mom, but if I saw like a kick-ass mom who lost some weight and did an amazing job, and I was able to be like, okay, I'm thinking about having kids, like I want to follow someone that's able to get postpartum done or whatever it is, you know, like people are still thinking about that type of stuff. So share like bullet points.
I love that. You guys do like a video and then share it. I hear all the time, and you guys raise your hands, I hear all the time, I work full time, I'm a single parent, I don't have time to work out, I don't have time to eat healthy. Anybody get that? Anybody? Do you know how many of these on this transformation are that? And we can be like, girlfriend, let me show you a transformation of that same exact story. Are you ready? Right? Here's a call to action. And have a call to action in your post, okay? Monday nights are fantastic to invite you guys. Invite tonight. Make sure you invite tonight. It's huge.
How often do you want to, you know, like we're saying we don't sell, which of course we don't, but like I sometimes I will turn my energized jar around so they don't see, but how mysterious, for lack of a better word, do you want to be in your posts or in not so much in your stories, but like, I don't know where that balance is, I guess.
So, personally, I think you leave Beachbody out. I would always hide my energized. I'd be shaking up my yellow stuff every morning and call it my pre-workout, but I wouldn't say like, this is Beachbody energized, because they can get on Amazon or something like that and find it some other way. So I would leave Beachbody out. I would talk about my boot camps. I would talk about Vanessa calls it my mom shot. I would talk about my post-workout, my pre-workout. I would talk about my 8-week boot camp or my 8-week challenge group. Maybe that was Lift For, my 8-week lifting program that I'm doing. Like I would stay away from Beachbody because you want that curiosity marketing a little bit. And like I said, if sometimes, like Ashley Molstead is a fabulous example of it. Yes. Fabulous. She never talks about Beachbody ever in any single one of her posts. Top coach. Right now, never mentions Beachbody. So I would leave it out more than you bring it in. Like, here's my chocolate salad, or here's my, all my vitamins in this one little shake right here that I eat that keeps me away from treats and sweets and all that stuff.
I was having lunch with Ashley at Leadership, and it was funny. She was here at our Super Saturday a few months ago, and you guys, people purchase you. They don't purchase Beachbody. Mm-hmm. They can go and buy the shake, get the workouts, do all of that on Amazon or on eBay. What they're actually purchasing is you. And one of the things that I love that Ashley Molstead, the #1 coach, actually talks about, she goes, I never talk about Beachbody. She goes, because I'm actually going to change their life. Mm-hmm. Here's an amazing workout and shake that's going to help. but the coaches are actually what changes lives. And she makes an effort to really just make it about who she is and what she's providing, and not so much about Beachbody. In fact, I have a lot of people that reach out to me and they actually ask if I'm a Beachbody coach, because they don't know. And that's okay. They are purchasing you guys, not Beachbody per se. So
100%.
Was there another question that came through here? Vanessa, I call it mom shot. Yeah, I love it. Anybody else? Questions?
Oh, go ahead, Amy.
You unmute you, Amy. Got it? Or Amy, you unmute yourself. We're fighting each other. Go ahead.
I'm very new at this. I don't have anybody that I'm a coach of. And my reason I think behind that is because I actually changed to Rhonda from my cousin who was a coach. And the reason why I did that is because I think she like ruined it for me forever, because she was just constantly trying to like sell you on everything. And so now I feel like, let's just say my family, not necessarily my friends, obviously we don't have the same friends, but my family base, I can't even ask anybody to do it anymore because they're so like over what she's done to them. And I guess I have that fear of then doing that to other people. And that's why I really haven't jumped on the bandwagon. And I would like to, but I'm nervous. I just don't know what the best way to do that is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think a lot of it is mindset and the confidence behind the program. I think my best advice for you is to, when we talk about doing a program, like there's differences between I see coaches doing a program and then coaches who are in like a test group doing a program. When coaches are in a test group doing a program, I mean, they're in 110%. Like they're following the eating plan, they're following the workout plan, like they're posting every single day because they're so excited that they're in this test group. Coaches who are doing the program when they first start, they're kind of like wishy-washy a little bit. Not saying you are or anything. So I think my best advice for you right now is you need to get back to falling in love with everything we have to offer. And how you do it honestly starts within. So I recommend like pick a program and seriously do it from start to finish, no cheats, and post about that. Post on your social media, forget about your family with that, because you're not salesy or being weird, or you're sharing your journey, okay? So get good at that. Get some confidence back with Beachbody, of confidence of what it can do, and I think it's going to take you to the next level a little bit, and people are going to start reaching out to you too, being like, holy crap, like she's serious about this. Like it's actually working. It's not this gimmick salesy thing, it's working. So that's why I would start. Then you have to realize that you are still very much so in your warm market. Like maybe your family's not on board, but go through your social media and the cleaners are here. Go through your social media and find people that you went to high school with and just start engaging with them. Talk to them about their dads or their dogs or their lamp behind them. Like, I don't care what you're engaging with them about, but start engaging with them so that they're seeing your posts of you working out every single day and getting this journey. So start from the very beginning and just fall in love. Does that help at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that. Amy, too, one thing that I actually get so much feedback from, and I know Ashley does this as well, is like even today, I shared all the posts that I did in my challenge group on Instagram stories. I was like, oh, they got recipes, they've got desserts. I'm teaching them how to eat this and when to do this and if they want to build muscle, if they want to, lose weight. And I had so many people message me from that because they're like, dude, I need to learn all of that. And it really is like a gift that we have that we can offer outside of because our team does this, right? So I think, Amy, it's even great to even talk about, what our team actually does, because here's the deal, you guys. I might put the challenge groups together. We all change the lives together, okay? We all do this. It's not Rhonda, okay? So even Amy, even though you see me uploading a lot of recipes and uploading a lot of tools, that's what you can provide your people. Mm-hmm. And so I think it's really great to sit back and kind of go, damn, other people don't offer this stuff. I need to kind of talk a little bit about this on social media. For me, it's so awesome that our team can provide those tools. And it's such a gift outside of just, how's your workout? How's your shake? Let's read our books today. We really have a science, and I have got the shred plan that I've created for you guys that literally teaches you what to eat and when and how to get the best results. And that's a gift that you guys get to offer your people as well. Because it's not, I didn't create it for me. I created it for us, okay? So remember that when you guys have people, it really does set you apart. The Bible studies that we do every single week, the fellowship we do, we talk about nutrition live on a Zoom call every single week. All those things are gifts that really set us aside from everybody else on social media. So never forget that. They're not Rhonda's, they're ours, okay?
Yeah. That's amazing. What a freaking incredible upline you guys have too. If that's what you, that's awesome, Rhonda. Seriously, like,
I love
lean
that
into
so
your
much.
upline. Lean into your upline, guys. If you have questions or you need help with this, like Rhonda's here to help you guys.
Tag me. Guys, tag me. If you guys have any issues, tag me in the coach group and be like, hey, how would you respond to this? I'll go live and be like, hey, this is how you'd respond. I think, for me, the one thing that really does, I know, sets our team apart is what we do provide for free. It is what we actually provide outside of what they're purchasing from a website. I know, Amy, does that help you at all? Good? Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. Karen asked, also, Sydney, my challenge group is so quiet, 28 members in it, but no engagement. I do all the posting, commenting, and have asked them what they need, and it's crickets. Any suggestions?
Okay, and April kind of has the same question. How do you get people to interact in your groups? I've tagged people, posted fun snacks, and videos, interact, blah, blah, blah. Okay, same question as Karen. Okay, so my biggest advice with challenge groups is you have to set expectations from the beginning. From the very beginning, the day your challenge group starts, they're crickets because you're not expecting them to do anything. But if you say, okay, welcome to my group, this is what we're going to do. Remember, they're investing in you and this change. And if you set expectations from the beginning, they're going to do it. They're pretty much going to do anything you tell them to do because they're excited to get started. So what I would do is say, okay, welcome to my group. This is what we're going to do. Each week you have to fill out this form. And I would make sure everyone at the very beginning are taking before pictures. I'd make sure that they're taking measurements, and I'd make sure that they're taking weight, and then they submit them back to you. Okay. And then after I did that, made an opening video like Robin does. Okay. And then week 2, they have to do the same thing. Week 3, they have to do the same thing. I also have coaches that are like, setting expectations from the beginning is I need to know that you're checking in every single day. So if I do a video a day, just do me a quick favor and just like the bottom of it. So I know that you've been watching it. You don't have to comment. I'm going to ask a lot of questions. If you don't feel question commenting, that's fine, but I need you to like it. Like, if you set those type of expectations, they'll do it. What happens with groups is you're like, okay, get in there, and they're just intimidated. Like, here's all these women. They feel like they almost can't be there. They're starstruck by you. Even if this is your first challenge group you've ever done, they're scared of you. They're like a little, that awkward phase of introvert, extrovert, and I don't know what to talk about. Like, it's an awkward kind of phase, okay? But if you squash that from the beginning and say, you have to like my post every single day so I know that you're there. If you don't comment, you have to fill out this form every single week, non-negotiable, because I'm checking in with you. Don't wait for 30 days to happen and be like, hey, what were your results? That's not what an online fitness coach does. An online fitness coach is going to check in with you weekly. How are you doing? What are you doing? Where's your form? And maybe they don't want to address the comments like publicly, but on that form, like, leave a little spot for questions or comments, and then you can go live and talk about them. Does that make sense a little bit? But my biggest advice is to set expectations. Yeah. And then if you do something like snacks or videos or whatever, you guys ring the bell after you lose a pound or something like that, that's all added extra, but no one's going to do it unless you set up the expectations. So day 1, when they're ready to go, they're excited to be there, that's when you just do like, okay, here's what you have to do to be my group, XYZ, and they'll do it.
I like that. I like that you shared, have them at least like it, because some people just don't want to comment. Mm-hmm. That's actually freaking huge. The other thing I've done is I've done a poll, and I actually did this a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you guys remember. I did a poll, and I was like, biggest struggles. And I like kind of gave like the top 5 struggles. And I had like, seriously, like 20 people on one line. I had like 15 on another and 5 on another. And I told them in that poll, I want to know each section, and I will make a YouTube video for you guys on each of these areas.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did that, and then I tagged every single one of them that took that poll. And I said, did you see this? And I said, you know, and I literally, some of the people that did, I had one of the girls private message me because she's too uncomfortable to talk in the groups. But I like, Sydney, you said, just like it so that I know you saw it. That's big. I think that's big because I think I'm not an introvert. So I'm like, dude, why didn't you comment? But, you know, for people that don't
help you guys out a little bit too. Yeah, it'll help you out a little bit too, so you're not tagging everyone. Like, your job is to watch whatever I posted or read whatever I posted, just like it, so I know you're still there.
I like that.
And if then you know who to reach out to. If you're not getting your weekly forums, or if they're not liking anything, then you can have that private conversation offline. Like, maybe this group's not for you. What's going on? Do you need to wait for my next boot camp? Because my expectation is that you have to be engaged somehow.
I like that. Sydney, thank you so much for this amazing call. Like, seriously, so many helpful tips. What I'm going to do for our team is I'm going to actually tomorrow morning, so I want you guys to please check into the coach group, is I'm going to ask you a question and say, what would Rhonda do? And I want you guys to, I've done this before, and what I do, I will go live in our coach group about it, but there's something that you all are going to have questions on. Hey, Rhonda, what would you do if this happened? Rhonda, what would you say if you kept getting this? Okay, so I'm going to do a what would Rhonda do or say, and I want you guys to comment. I will go live on every single topic this week, and it allows you guys to see how I might respond and what that might look like. So make sure and chime in on that. And of course, anything you guys have questions, make sure you tag me. Karen says, I did that in an opening video like Rhonda does. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Just even asking your people to just hit like and let me know you saw it, right? I think it's just, it's really great to just let them know that you've seen it. So Sydney, so many amazing tools. There is not a doubt in my mind. Every single one of you guys can hit Diamond by October 31st.
Yes.
Follow these 3 steps. Go out there. I expect when I go to every single one of your guys' Instagram stories tonight to see a transformation with a call to action, okay? I want to see all of you guys do it. I want you to go out and do it and make it happen. People want to know that they can be a part of what you do, and often they don't really know that they can be a part of it. So, and please, you guys, remember, I'm sorry, this is huge for me, Sydney. I love you said Emily shared every 3 posts, there's a transformation. That just made me go, oh crap, I need to step my game up. This made me really, really think that. So you guys think about that, right? And this guy that's getting like thousands of dollars in a wait list, like, why are we not getting that? Okay. So I want you to think hard about that. Sydney, thank you so much. Let's see the one more question. Thank you so much, you guys. Sydney, I appreciate your time. I know this was kind of off your schedule to do this for our team, and we're going to apply it all, and we're going to prove to you, every single one of us, we're going to hit diamond, right, guys? Raise your hands. We're going to make this happen. Let's do it.
Okay, I'll get a message. There's how many? 18. I saw 21 at some point. So 21 people, or at least 20, I'll hear from you on the 31st.
Absolutely. We got it, guys. Okay,
thanks,
go out and
guys.
do it. I'm going to watch, okay? Sydney, thank you so much, girl. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.